suppose that's true. All right. Should we talk about my last topic here? Then we can riff. Not really a whole lot to talk about here, but Netflix is apparently diving deeper into games. So I saw a tweet today from Jerry Capital, which is well worth the follow if you're on Twitter. Go check him out. He said, video gaming ambitions may be taking us. This is a quote from, I believe, the Netflix. I don't know where he didn't source the quote. Video gaming ambitions may be taking a step up as the company's Los Angeles games office is looking to hire a skilled director to build a brand new AAA PC game. And that was in reference to the new Netflix LA gaming studio.
Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder how they're going to monetize it because, again, I think I've said this multiple times, but if it's just going to be under the bundle of the subscription, you better hope that a lot of your subscribers like video games.
Yeah. Apparently, I missed it too. They acquired a Seattle-based game developer called Cozy Games at the end of October. So
they've acquired
six
a lot
in-house
of
studios now.
yeah, they've acquired a lot of small studios. I think that's probably smart, but again, I wonder what's. I really will be interested in the monetization strategy because I think you just come up between a rock and a hard place where no one over the age, well, no one right now goes to Netflix to play games. And I think there's going to
Someone
be
must.
well, there's some people that play. Okay, the vast majority right now, and that's fine because they just started getting into this thing. But it's going to take a ton of effort to convince people over the age of 40, 35 to go and log into Netflix to play games. And I just don't know how unless the majority of your customers are engaging with these things, I just don't know how you get the ROI from price increases on your subscriptions unless you do separate tiers where one tier is video content only and one tier is gaming and it's an extra $5 a month or something like that.
Yeah, frankly, I don't get it. And then the VP of gaming was at TechCrunch Disrupt, and he had a couple of quotes. He said they're seriously exploring a cloud gaming offering. He said we'll approach this the same way as we did with mobile: start small, be humble, be thoughtful. The extension into the cloud is really about reaching the other devices where people experience Netflix. The thing that would potentially concern me is if you're a Netflix shareholder, this is becoming a bigger investment. They've bought 5 studios. They're building one themselves in LA or SoCal. It doesn't feel like a pet project any longer. So
Yes.
I think now, and there hasn't been a whole lot of analyst questions on the conference calls about this, but I think now you kind of have to actually try to figure out what the hell management strategy is here, because it's not really clear. If I put my rose-colored glasses on, maybe, given how many people interface with smart TVs watching things like Netflix on their smart TV, how much time spent on there, and I think they are the most time spent other than YouTube and YouTube TV combined. Maybe there is a way for this to be like their, what would it be, third act, fourth act? Because
third act, I think.
From distributing CDs to platform to original content, maybe could be one.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe games is a fourth act here. If I were like just the total optimist, I would think this could be a fourth act. And you know what? They have shown an ability. Reed Hastings and the team have shown an ability to pivot really, really well.
Yeah, but look, streaming was such a greenfield. Gaming is a whole new beast.
Cloud gaming, though.
It could be, yes, but again, I think compared to, say, early days of streaming video, they're at a big disadvantage. One, they're not going to be building out the cloud infrastructure themselves. It'll be on AWS. And two, Microsoft has a huge advantage in cloud gaming because of Azure.
And that's their partner.
But that is true. It is their partner for advertising. So I wonder how that relationship will develop. But I think cloud gaming is probably the right strategy. for sure. I think that is definitely the right strategy, but there's so much uncertainty there, and the market is just so different than
Ubisoft said they're going to make a couple of mobile games to be produced on Netflix.
Yeah, but there are, I don't use this. They like to sell themselves out to everyone. They're hyping up their VR stuff on Oculus years ago.
They are a
few
sucker
years.
for any platform.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, Take-Two hypes up their Apple Arcade games, which are like the top ones on there. I mean, it's meaningless. It doesn't matter.
Matt H says they're the only profitable direct to consumer company. Why not just focus there? Yeah, I think
That's true. They're in a position of strength now with Disney struggling. All of them are struggling. I mean, why not why not invest more into video? Maybe they see something we don't.
the other thing is like they said that whatever spending, I remember this on one of the conference calls. They said whatever spending they have for video games or their gaming division is going to replace content spend. So it's not going to be additive.
Ooh.
So if they're getting the good return on their content spend, and they are really the advantage business right now, I would say step on the gas pedal and not distract your focus.
Yeah, like, increase your content. What like, what would be a better ROI? Creating some mobile games, or taking a few years to make a AAA game that has the likelihood of success of around 20% because it's not going to be an established game, or increase your investments in your international studios like Korea, Japan, India, some of the European markets, South America. Would that be a better ROI as you try to scale out those international businesses and really, really get the economies of scale in streaming video? I think, again, from an outside perspective, it seems like this is a crazy move if they go into this path with any sort of further intensity. However, they have better KPIs and better numbers about how the business is going, so maybe they're seeing something we aren't.
Yeah, that's true. All right. What are the odds of a holiday what do they call it? A Santa Claus rally?
Oh, if it wouldn't be surprising if we get another low inflation reading that the market rips, but don't bank on it. Do not do not invest because you think that's going to happen. But I would not be surprising to see that happen, right?
Well, I think tax loss harvesting is probably this week, next week.
Yeah, sure.
Then we get the Santa Claus rally after. It makes perfect sense. Wouldn't trade on that though, or
No.
wouldn't bank on it. All right. I know we're gonna have sort of our holiday episode. What are your bold predictions for 2023?